In this video, I'm going to show you how you can open a US PayPal account as a non-resident. So if you don't live in the US, but you need a PayPal account, this is the video for you. I'm going to show you the full process from start to end so that you have a PayPal account by the end of this video. So with that being said, let's just get into it right here. So at first, when you start looking into PayPal and how to open an account, it can seem almost impossible because it says you need a social security number and you need all sorts of things. So the big challenge you have, and that I also used to have before moving to the US, is that you don't have a social security number. And the social security number is probably the most important one in this process of opening a PayPal account in the US. But there is ways to navigate around it and find solutions. And one is to open a business and then open the PayPal account with your US business. And it's actually not as complicated as it sounds. So if you really need a PayPal account, this is the way to go. You need a US business. But opening a US business doesn't take more than a few minutes. Wait a few weeks for some papers, and then you will actually be able to move forward with your PayPal account. So the things that we're gonna cover in this video is that first, we're gonna open your US business. Then second, we're gonna open your US bank account. And then the next thing is to get your ITIN number. So this is like kind of the social security number, but for foreigners that don't live in the US or have a work permit, basically. These three things we need to get, and then there's also a few other details on the way, but basically this is the process before you're ready to open your PayPal account. So with that being said, let's just get into it right here. So the first thing we want to do is to open your US business, and the way to do that is to choose one of the many information services that is out there, and there's a bunch of them. But two I want to recommend that I think you should check out is either Doula or Busy. So Doula is specialized in helping foreigners like you. The reason why I recommend Doula is because they are focused on helping foreign entrepreneurs, and they have solutions where they also take care of the compliance and bookkeeping, so you don't have to worry about any of those things after your business is up and running, basically. And I think this is a really great option for someone who doesn't know much about how it is to run a business in the US. And the good thing is that their plan starts from $297 plus the state filing. So I think this is a great deal. It's very affordable. And then when you get a little further in this process, then you'll see here you have to choose whether it's an LLC or C Corp. And if it's just for a normal PayPal account and you're not planning to raise money or anything like that, well then the LLC will be the right fit for you. I made other videos where I go in detail about LLC and C Corp and all that. But in most cases, the LLC will probably be the right fit for you. Then the next thing you need to decide on is what state you have to choose. Personally, I think Wyoming is the best solution. You can also see here Doula recommend the same. The reason for that is that you only pay $100 now to form the business in state filings, and then every year you only have to pay $60. And then also there's a lot of other great benefits that you can see here. So it's like high on privacy, and in general very easy on both compliance, but also just in general Wyoming have a very pro-business setup. In comparison, you would have to pay $800 every year if you would form the LLC in California, as an example. So that is just to show you that it's very important to choose the right state. So it only takes a few minutes, and then you go ahead and you pay for your new business, and then you get access to a dashboard. And then after a few weeks, you should have all the documents you need to move forward in the process of your PayPal account. Because the important number you need is the EIN number. That's the most important one, and then also some of the other documents, but we'll get back to that in a sec. But this is the first step, opening your business. And this process will be almost the same with Busy. Actually, Busy is a little more affordable, and you'll see more or less the same process on Busy's website. So they have three plans. One is actually $0 plus state filings, but I would not recommend that one because you don't get the EIN number. That's the one we need. So I would probably choose the plan for $199 or $299. And then you go through the same things, basic information, you choose the state, you choose the type of business, and then afterwards you'll have a dashboard. So it's very similar. I have links in the description to both companies and also with promo codes. So if you want to move forward with this process, check out the links that is in the description. But with that being said, let's move on to the next step, opening the business bank account. Then the next step in this process is to open your US business bank account. And here we recommend Mercury Bank. I've used it myself. I think it's an amazing solution for someone who want to do business in the US, but living outside the US, basically. So it's the perfect fit for foreigners that want to have, a bank account in the US, basically. And the good thing here with Mercury Bank is that it's also for free, so it doesn't cost anything to create an account. And you get a basic checking account, you can get a debit card, and also they have many other features. They also have pay plans that you can see here. But basically, this is the perfect setup for you. There's also other bank solutions out there. You could check out Relay or Wise, and yeah, there's also the traditional banks as well, but that's a lot more complicated, especially when you're sitting outside the US. So my recommendation is Mercury Bank, and it only takes a few days to get approved with this. So now we have the LLC, we have the business bank account. Then the next thing we need is the ITIN number. So let's get into that right now. Number. And basically this is very similar to the social security number, but you cannot get a social security number when you don't live in the US or you don't have a work permit in the US. So that's why why the ITIN number is kind of an alternative to people that live outside the US or don't have a work permit basically. And it is possible for you to get from abroad. You can actually go to IRS's website. I can just show you here. You can go here and follow these steps where you fill out a form. But the challenge you have is that they need to see your passport or a certified copy. So what that means is basically that you need to send your passport to the IRS and then they're gonna send it back to you. And I think that's a very slow and not very safe way to process this. But the good thing is that there is companies specialized in helping you with this specific problem. And one of them is this website here, the ITIN.com. And I actually made a video where I go through that process more in detail, but basically you just fill out a little bit of information. You can see it says ITIN in the right side. And then you just put in your name and you can see it's $348, but I actually have a promo code so you can get $50 off. I'm gonna add it in the description and you can also see it's this code here. But we just go ahead, put in your full name and then it's gonna ask for some more information. You can also see here is where you put in the promo code so you get that discount. And basically you can just go ahead and order this. You can choose the expedited service if you want that, but I don't think it's gonna help that much because it's still just gonna have the same weight at IRS's website. So I would just recommend you to just take the normal service and just be patient, I guess. But this is basically what you have to do. So it's going to be $298 to get that ITIN number. And then you don't need to worry about sending in your passport and all that. So this is the best solution out there, I would say. And also here you can see the expected wait time. So it does take a little bit of time. And actually you could also consider to do this before you even get your EIN number and bank account, just to get the process going a little faster basically. Now let's imagine that you have your LLC, you have your business bank account, and you have your ITIN number. This means that you're actually ready now to get your PayPal account. So we can just move forward now and go to PayPal's website. Though there's a few things to be aware of that I would recommend you to do before starting this process. And one is to use a VPN so that PayPal thinks you're actually in the US when you apply for this. And there's many different providers with this. Probably the best one out there is NordVPN. This is just the one I have the most experience with, the one I recommend, and also one of the most popular ones in general, I would say. So I have a link in the description to NordVPN if you want to use that one. But it's a really good idea to do this when you apply, because if not, you could get flagged. Other small important details to be aware of before you start is to have a US phone number that's easy to get. You can use different services out there. I'll add some in the description that you can just use, for a one-time service, or you can also actually get a US number. There's so many options out there. So that's one thing that you should get. And then also you need to have a real residential address in the US. Here I would recommend just to reach out to some friends or acquaintances, but this is just minor details, but it's just if you want to be 100% sure that you don't get flagged, these 3 things are important to be aware of. So with that being said, I think you're ready to create your PayPal account. You can just go here to PayPal's website and you choose business, and then you'll basically just start the whole process. So you go through the process, you take your name, last name, the country, the email, the password, and then you just continue with that flow. They're gonna ask you for the ITIN number, the EIN number, and for the EIN number, the ITIN number, the residential address, and a few other things that you see in this process. I already have an account now, so I can't really show you that whole process in every single step, but you should be good to go. This is the information that you need to create that account basically. So I hope this helped you in your process of opening a US PayPal account from abroad. It is totally doable. It's just a little annoying. It takes some time getting the different numbers, especially the ITIN number takes some time, but also the EIN number can take a couple of weeks before you get that. So it is a bit of a slow process, but it is totally doable. It's just following these steps, and then afterwards go ahead and create that PayPal account. So that's the whole process, and then you're ready to use your US PayPal account. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit the like and subscribe. That will help me so much make more videos like this. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.